And now a quick check of our starting lineups showing us who will hit the floor first. And it's the Aces to start out. Now here's Gray. She's guarded closely. And a foul called on Sabrina Ionescu. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution for your Team USA. Number 5, Kelsey Plum.
Here's Wilson. Gray outside. Missed inside. Here's Griner. Lets it go from deep. One up, one down. She makes her first shot in this game.
Well, with strong conviction in her skill set, Griner's not afraid to leave her comfort zone.
Here's Gray. Griner with the rebound. Buries it down low.
In the paint, Griner simply unstoppable. She's so tall at 6'9", but she also has lovely touch.
Now here's Gray. It's good. She scores. That's her first basket after missing her first 2 attempts. 1 for 3. And here's Plum. Here's the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
The sweet lefty stroke of Kelsey Plum, dialed in from distance.
Here's Las Vegas. 6-point game, and Kelsey Plum gets the whistle that time. That is her first foul of the game.
Substitution for your Team USA. Number 10, Brianna Stewart.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Lloyd with it. Collier's there. Lloyd, no good. Now here's Griner. He has 5. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Honestly, when she hits from this area of the court, you might as well quit. It makes Griner almost impossible to stop. You just can't leave her out there.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Wilson, left side. Lloyd with it. Collier's there. And Wilson gets it to go.
And this is where you get Wilson the ball. A skilled interior player who's comfortable attacking from that spot.
Three-pointer, Jackie Young. Now here's Griner. He's guarded by Parker Tyus. Las Vegas trailing. Pass to Young. Griner with the rebound. It's stolen by Jackie Young. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
Third team foul. At the line for the away team, Cheyenne Parker Tyus. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's DeRossi. And some very quick points for them on that possession. Here's Gray. Pass to Lloyd. There's the triple. That doesn't fall either. She's missed her first 2 shots of the night. First quarter of action and just under 3.5 minutes played. Diana Taurasi on the wing. Lets it go from 14. Good. She hits the jumper.
You have to guard all parts of the court against Taurasi. Once she crosses half court, she will score from anywhere.
Gray up top. Asia Wilson grabs the board. Shoots the three. Rebound Cheyenne Parker-Tyus. Lloyd with it. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. And there's the call on Young. That is her first foul of the game.
Fourth team foul. Substitution for your Team USA. Number 8, Chelsea Gray.
Gray right side. 5 on the clock. Parker-Tyus. Pass to Wilson. The three. Unable to get that one to go.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Wilson with the bucket.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Now here's Gray. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. No good. Unable to end this run. Outside, Stewart. Launches it. Gets it to go from downtown.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting.
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
Now here's Gray. It's hauled in by Taurasi.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well been. She really affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly her defense that threw her off there.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Here's Lloyd. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Here's Young. Lays it up and banks it in.
Flashy handles from Young. Certainly doesn't lack confidence on the floor.
Now Gray. From the arc. The rebound by Asia Wilson. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Now here's Taurasi. They lead by 14.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
Here's Parker-Tyus. Out to Lloyd. Gray. Wilson, defended by Stewart. Pass to Parker-Tyus. Offline with the three.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Outside Stewart. The tray. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier with the assist that time.
Well, Stewart doesn't hesitate when she gets a look she likes. She gets her feet set quickly and shoots with confidence.
Chelsea Gray, the open look. The Aces with another miss.
This has not been a quarter to remember for her.
I mean, what's going on right now? What is this? She's not making any sort of impact for them at that end of the court.
Wilson can't hit. Fast break, Las Vegas. Back to Young. Fires from deep. A rebound by Breanna Stewart. And yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
The body control, the release, the drain. Breanna Stewart has it all offensively.
Gray outside. Pass to Wilson. And here's Lloyd to stop the run. And the layup is good.
You're making things far too easy for her if you let her get the ball that deep in the post.
Agreed. I couldn't have said it any better myself. You know, you got to do your work early and keep her out of that spot.
Now here's Collier. Back to Gray. Over Gray. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And here is Gray. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Chelsea Gray. 17-foot shot on the way. And that one good.
This speaks to Gray's two-way game, an intelligent player who is capable of taking over possessions all by herself.
Now here's Young. Gray in the post. Gray defending. Misses the baby hook. Now here's Wilson. He's guarded by Parker Tyus. Wilson with the bucket.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
Wilson no good.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
From the wing, it's hauled in by the Aces.
As far as, a jumper will go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
Seriously, I don't know how that one didn't fall.
And another miss by Las Vegas. The 17-footer, she gets it in there.
The mid-range is really one of the many parts of her offensive game. Stewart is deadly from that area. That's part of why she's so difficult to defend.
Now here's Gray. Breanna Stewart with the steal. Takes the three. Oh, yes, she did. 5 up, 5 down for her so far.
You love her presence on this team as a scorer. It has a calming effect for them. She's a fallback option whenever they need one.
They get the rebound. Pass to Gray. Banked in off the glass.
And Gray getting it done on the inside. Like seeing her be so aggressive, looking to score from that spot in the court.
Now here's Gray. Here's Wilson. Back to Gray. Over Gray. And Gray gets it to go.
Great communication between teammates there.
And here are the Aces now.
Team USA foul call. Chelsea Gray. First personal foul. 5th team foul.
And this is our first free throw of the game.
The away team. Chelsea Gray. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her.
Absolute money from the stripe. Gray gets it done time and time again.
And the Aces will go for a different look here. That's also good, so she hits them both. Now here's Taurasi. She's got 6. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple.
We're watching a pure shooter go to work. Taurasi simply has great mechanics on her jump shot.
Outside Hayes. Gustafson. Pass to Gray. 6 on the shot clock. Lots of room. The rebound by A'ja Wilson.
I'm marking that one down. I mean, it's going to be a long time until we see her miss another one like that.
Thomas down low. Teardrop shot, and it's good! Buzzer! Wow!
Pretty shot with about a second to spare.
Yeah, and as the defending team, you can't stand giving up a shot like that to close out the quarter.
It's almost like you lose a possession.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Delivering the blowout. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway.
I think so far the difference is the bench play of these teams.
Their subs have really packed a punch for them.
Taurasi with it. Let's go with a three. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
A gifted shooter, Taurasi can knock down shots from well beyond the arc. Really extends the defense.
Now here's Evans. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Kalia Copper with the rejection. Now Stewart, the three. 6 for 6. She's yet to miss from the field.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
Evans with it. Thomas on her. Evans misses.
I like the D. They weren't about to swing the door open and let her cruise in for the layup. Good job.
Here's Taurasi. That one falls, coming off Alyssa Thomas's team.
One of the purest Jays in hoops history. A joy watching Diana Taurasi shoot. It's art.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that one's good. Gray.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And here's Taurasi. 14 points for her. Copper no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Evans misses.
Defensively, that's just a freebie. Should have been 2 points.
Jackie Young from outside. She's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
It's just so pretty to watch. A well-executed pull-up. Young working it to perfection.
Outside Hayes. Evans. Pass to Stokes. 6 to shoot. Back to Evans. Now here's Gustafson. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Alyssa Thomas. Copper outside. From downtown. And she's good on the 3-ball.
Just a classic modern wing. Kalia Copper is more than capable from three-point land.
Outside Evans. Pass to Hayes. Gray. From deep. And it's Hayes missing.
Well, she wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And stolen by Gray. And that's a foul called on Diana Taurasi. That is her first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Young. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Stokes. 17-foot shot on the way. Wilson pulls it down. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. This one for 3. Connects from three-point range.
A three-pointer is certainly not a huge part of Wilson's game, but if you give Asia a look, I mean, she can knock down those trays.
Now here's Gray. She's got 9. And she can't stop this drought. Another miss. Collier outside. Over Lloyd. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
That's a hard J to defend. Collier is 6'2". She has a nice release and is deadly accurate.
Here's Gray. Jackie Young the rebound.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
Here's Young. Outside Lloyd. Young, defended by Stewart. Jackie Young drives in. Pass to Gustafson. Out to Lloyd. From outside the arc. Outside Young. Launches a 3. Wilson pulls it down. Thomas outside. That's good, and so Asia Wilson with the assist.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
Now here's Gray, and she converts the layup.
Well done to finish that one off.
Jules Lloyd.
Now here's Thomas. Collier. The 3 is up. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
A legitimate threat from beyond the arc. Collier feels comfortable trying her luck whenever she's given the chance.
Outside Lloyd. Pass to Gustafson. Misses from short range.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
A nice shot by Wilson.
Don't underestimate Collier's ability as a distributor. She'll make passes that make you say, wow.
Now here's Young, defended by Stewart. Gustafson with it. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Now Thomas. Shoots. No good with the triple. Here's Las Vegas. Here's Gray. And she drops in the layup off glass. And here's Thomas. Fires the 3. Gustafson with the rebound. Here's Gray. Pass to Gustafson. Lloyd. Asia Wilson grabs the board. Alyssa Thomas for 3. Drills it from outside.
Always in motion, Thomas is an emphatic and energetic player, and you just know when she's on the court. She makes you feel her presence.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Brianna Stewart with the steal. Wilson outside. The quick look, no good that time. Lloyd with it, now guarded by Collier. Pass to Gray. Shoots over Thomas. Drilled from 11 feet out.
The mechanics of Gray's jumper, when you break them down, are unshakable. The team's confidence in her abilities is well placed.
Now here's Collier. 7 points in the game.
Come on. You can't leave her alone like that, especially from long range.
Now here is Lloyd. She's covered closely. Here's Stokes. Wilson pulls it down. Pulls up. Rebound by the Aces. Now here's Young. To the left side wing. Gustafson. No good from outside. Wilson with it. Gray picks her up. Releases. And Wilson gets it to go.
Attention to detail is what separates Wilson from a lot of the league. Her success is no accident.
And the foul called on Collier. That's her first foul. And the Aces making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Now here is Lloyd, covered by Ionescu. And the pass goes out of bounds, so they'll turn it over.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Wilson outside. Shoots over Wilson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
A high-level athlete with a smoothness to her game. Wilson does so much for her team.
To halt the run. Here's Wilson. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two. That's her first trip to the line.
At the line for the away team, Asia Wilson. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. That one misses, so she goes 1 for 2. Thomas with the ball. She's got 7. The 3 ball. Nailed from three-point land.
And what a bonus it is when Thomas is knocking down threes. Because when her perimeter game is on, the defense doesn't really know what to do.
Wilson. She's guarded by Wilson. Double team on Asia Wilson. Pass to Lloyd. It's rebounded by Jackie Young. Now here's Wilson. She's guarded by Wilson. With the shot. It's hauled in by the Aces.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems. A momentum builder for sure. Look how quick Wilson makes decisions with the ball.
Now here's Ionescu. She's guarded closely. Now Young. Down low. Wilson. Tries again. No luck. They battled on the glass, but just couldn't knock it down. From deep, Asia Wilson. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier picking up the assist.
A strong combination of finesse and skill. And look, when Wilson's rolling, keep feeding her the ball.
Now here's Gray. 15 points in the game. Asia Wilson grabs the board. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Drops in the short one.
When Wilson gets the rock down low, it's almost automatic. So effective close in.
Gray outside. Out to the wing. He got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Delivering the blowout. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going. Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. Wilson has been dominant in this game.
Yeah, double-double already. I mean, this sort of energy, it really just energizes your whole team.
Yeah, this has been so much fun to watch. The way she's impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. It's going to be hard to slow her down.
And here is Gray. Fires for three. Griner with the rebound.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around, get an easier shot.
Makes it off the glass.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
Pass to Wilson. Young with it, and it's Wilson picking her up. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Young.
Keeping Young out of the paint has to be a focus for this defense. She is so effective near the rim.
Here's Ionescu. She's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now here's Gray, covered by Ionescu, and Chelsea Gray is going to pick up the foul. That's her first foul.
Terrific defensive play. Cut her off, squared up, nice play.
Yeah, and that's showing some toughness on defense. Getting physical, sticking her nose in there, and making a play.
Now here is Ionescu. Pulls up from the top of the key, and she sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And it's the Aces with the ball. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Here's Young, and it's blocked by Brittany Griner.
Makes great use of her length and instincts. Griner is easily one of the best shot blockers in the WNBA.
Pass to Collier. From deep. Here's Griner. That one is good. She has missed only one of her 6 shots from the floor.
That's a great play on the glass, and for her, it's what really we expect from her. All her second chance points do not come by accident.
Now Wilson. Back to Lloyd. Clock at 6. Young. And another miss by Las Vegas. Here's Ionescu. And it's good off the back rim and in.
This is her game. Ionescu is a scorer and stays active on offense. You love her confidence.
Now here's Gray. She's got 15. And it's good for 2. Not able to get the ball in bounds, and they get called for a 5-second violation. And we have to take another look at that block.
Great timing, great defensive awareness. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it can alter your approach.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Wilson, she's guarded by Wilson. To the middle. Parker Tyus, good.
Great read by Wilson, a post who can move the rock. That is why you want Asia to have the ball.
And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Here's Griner. Good on the 3-point shot.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other. You know, you watch her and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
You know, I'd like to see more of that from her. She's been passing up on her shot a little bit more than usual. You know, even though she is hitting the ones that she takes.
The offensive rebound. Here's Gray. And she banks in the layup.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebound, effort.
And the Aces with possession. Back to Young for three. They grab their own miss.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Here's Gray. She's got 19. Pass to Wilson. Outside Lloyd. Here's Young. Hits it from three-point range.
Oh, usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
Ionescu has it. Over Gray. Yes, on the jump shot. Here's Gray. Inside. It's tipped and stolen by Asia Wilson. Sabrina Ionescu, plenty of space. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Heads up play to take advantage of the open court. Ionescu does a great job of reading the floor.
Now Gray. Pass to Parker Tyus. Here's Young. And it's Brittany Griner with the rebound. It's off that time, but shooting well tonight. She's 6 of 8. Young with it. And it's rebounded by Jackie Young. There's the three. No good.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Beyond the arc. Second chance shot. And the layup good by Griner.
Well, not only does a 6'9" height help Griner get the rebound, once she secures it, she's so close to the hoop, those second effort points come easy.
Now here's Gray. 19 points in the game. Pass to Wilson. To the paint. Parker Tyus. And can't cash in from close range. Now here's Wilson. She's guarded by Wilson. Three-pointer, Jackie Young. Another miss by Jackie Young. And it's the Aces with the ball. Looking to end the drought. Young's shot is off. Now here's Wilson, covered by Lloyd. Collier left side. Shoots from the elbow. That one is good. She has missed only one of her 6 shots from the floor.
Yeah, when Nafisa Collier, a player that chips in everywhere, including the mid-range.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Wilson the screen. Pass to Parker Tyus. Lloyd. Here's Gray. The Aces with another miss.
Didn't see that miss coming. She's usually so good from that range.
Here's Young. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. And here is Gray. And here is Wilson. Lloyd, guarded by Young. Back to Wilson. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
Give credit where credit's due. Terrific assist inside.
Ionescu outside. Pass to Griner. Shoots over Parker Tyus. And a kind roll that time on the rim as that one falls in.
capable of scoring in bunches. Griner hits shots from various spots on the floor.
Parker Tyus outside. Back to Gray. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Nafisa Collier. On the night, she's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Chelsea Gray. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And she knocks down the first one. So both teams changing it up here. So she gets them both. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part, it gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in.
Heads up play by Taurasi. You see the poise, you see the vision, and that's why she's one of the league's best at dishing the rock.
Now here's Gray. 21 points in the game. Parker Tyus. Back to Gray. Shot clock at 6. Young with it. Stewart's there. Young shot is off. Now here is Stewart. 16 points for her. Buries it from three-point range.
Cannot fall asleep when guarding Breanna Stewart from downtown. She has the kind of range you simply have to respect.
Now here's Gray. Pass to Young.
Minutes remaining in the third.
Gray tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. Here's to Rossi. It's hauled in by Chelsea Gray. Here's Las Vegas. Now here's Wilson. Takes the 13-footer. Young shot is off. Rossi outside. Elbow shot. It's rebounded by Young. Tiffany Hayes on the wing. She's covered by Copper. Pass to Parker Tyus. Yes, and a nice assist from Tiffany Hayes.
Used her strength to get in the post without much fight from the D.
They need to do a better job next time and muscle up on her. I mean, that's just too easy.
Now here's Taurasi. She's got 14. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the 3 and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Wilson no good. Here's Taurasi. 17 points in the game. No one covering.
So productive off the dribble. Taurasi showing us the sizzle, but also the discipline right there.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Thomas with the ball. 10 points for her. Over Hayes. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This definitely deserves the prize. She read the defense like a point guard and put that pass right on the money.
That's just some real versatility coming from her. Not something that the majority of them possess.
Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. Outside Plum. Over Lloyd. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Handles the ball like a point guard. Thomas has the confidence and ability to disperse the rock.
Outside Hayes. Pass to Young. Lloyd. Off target from outside.
Even without that three ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I think the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Now here is Lloyd. Guarded closely. Jacks up a three. Stewart grabs the miss.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
Now here's Young. She's guarded by Plum. Kept alive. Gustafson. And another shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
Kelsey Plum from outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Stokes misses. Now Thomas. Three-pointer. It's in. Basket number 6 for her thus far. She has missed only 2 shots from the floor.
And when Alyssa Thomas is scoring like this, with everything else she does, she looks like the best player on the floor.
Now here is Hayes. Outside Young. Tries to break her ice. A rebound by Brianna Stewart.
I don't know if she just ran out of gas or what, but she's been awful since the second half started. Got to get recharged.
And a miss there on the triple.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Team USA.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Gustafson. The putback. Rebounded by Copper. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Covered by Lloyd. And that one's good. Lloyd.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
Now here's Young. And she can't stop the run as that misses. And here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. Shot is no good. Now 9 for 13 from the floor. And here are the aces now. Three-pointer Jackie Young. It's rebounded by Alyssa Thomas.
The defense has to be real thrilled to see her keep shooting those threes. She has been brutal this half.
The three-pointer is on target.
Another bucket from Stewart, who's having a nice game offensively. She's a well-rounded player.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Leah Copper for three. Drains the three-pointer. And here's Young. Pass to Hayes. Now Gustafson. Back to Hayes. Shoots over Taurasi. The aces with another miss. Shoots. They get it back. Goes back up. And Thomas gets it to go.
You've got to be aware of Thomas there. She's one of the best on the O boards.
Outside Hayes. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound. Leah Copper for three. Good. And Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
That was a heads-up play by Stewart. Look, the bottom line, she's a playmaker.
Pass to Lloyd. Hayes looking to end the run. A rebound by Brianna Stewart. Now here is Lloyd. Alyssa Thomas on the wing. 18 feet out. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. She's taken just 10 shots.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Gray to the inside. Outside Lloyd. Pass to Parker Tyus. Outside Hayes. Shot clock at 5. Wilson. Chelsea Gray for 3. It's rebounded by Thomas. Outside Stewart. Three-pointer. She's still hot. That's basket number 9 out of 10 shots. 90% is an A in my book and anyone's book. Now here's Gray. Pass to Wilson.
Substitution for the Aces. Jackie Young. Dana Evans.
A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Plum. He drains the quick shot.
When you see Plum coming at you, your instinct is to protect the hoop. That's why her pull-up is deadly.
Gray outside. Tries to snap the cold streak, and she sinks the layup.
Good, aggressive drive from her that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Aces. Young with it. Wilson outside. Gray can't hit from in close. To the paint. Stewart. She's guarded by Wilson. And that one's good. Stewart.
Stewart's presence down low stems from her skills and finesse. She's something to watch and something to admire.
Now here's Gray. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Asia Wilson with the foul. That's her first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Aces. Number 24, Jules Lloyd.
And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Chelsea Plum from outside. Rebounded by Jewel Lloyd. And the Aces with possession. Now Gray. Back to Lloyd. Looking to end her cold spell. She can't get that one to fall. Rossi outside. The shot. And she gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, there she is again, leading by example. Now, Taurasi might not demand the ball, but they're calling her number, and she's delivered time and time again.
And here's Plum. Takes the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And they pick up 2.
And this is how you finish through contact. Young showing some strength.
Thomas outside. Knocks down the 3 ball.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. she's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Plum with it. Gray picks her up. Pass to Stewart. Shoots over Parker Tyus. Stewart misses.
Inside a little too congested for her to get her usual touch on that shot.
And Chelsea Gray, here we go. Count it.
Chelsea
With a strong
Gray.
ability to put the ball on the floor and create offense, Gray causes problems for opponents.
Chelsea Plum from outside. It's good, as 5 others before it were. She's now shooting 6 for 7.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
And Plum gets the whistle that time.
Second.
That'll be her second foul of the game.
Team foul.
Now here's Gray. Defense is right there. Pass to Wilson. Here's Lloyd. Taurasi with the steal.
With some sneaky defensive work, she didn't overplay her hand there. She just kind of waited for the ball to come back out and then pounced on it.
And here are the aces now. Gray outside. Knocks it loose.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Here's Plum. Count it. And she's now 8 of 9 from the field.
And this is the challenge of defending such a gifted scorer like Kelsey Plum. If you don't give her shots, she's going to find them.
Pass to Parker Tyus. Inside. Out to Gray. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Diana Taurasi. Thomas outside for 3. It's good from long range.
Well, as a leader, Thomas is confident in her game, and that confidence directly translates to the rest of her team. And look, you don't have to be a basketball expert to see that.
And it's Chelsea Gray again missing. Three-pointer Brianna Stewart. Rebounded by Jewel Lloyd. Gray outside. Kicks it out to Wilson. Back to Gray. Tries again. It's rebounded by Thomas. From deep. It's rebounded by Jackie Young.
I think that was temporary insanity. I don't know.
Do you think she realizes that there's a game going on right now? Because I'm not so sure.
Jackie Young.
Sinks the triple.
3.
Now here's Thomas. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
The paint is Thomas's domain. She's great at finding those point-blank looks.
Pass to Parker Tyus. Up top Young. She's covered by Copper. They get it again. Chelsea Gray for 3. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort, and it felt like once they had this significant lead, they were not going to let it go.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
Safely, and see you again soon.